Hey up team, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the First Time Iron Man series. The series where I play the Iron Man game mode completely blind for the first time. Last episode we got all the free to play quests out of the way. Our account is currently looking like this. These are the stats and this is the other information on the account. This episode we're going to get some skilling outfits, or at least one. We're going to try and get the angler's outfit from the fishing trawler, which is what we're doing now. We're also going to do the Fossil Island quest and get birdhouse runs unlocked. And who knows, we might throw in a few quests at the same time. I hope you enjoy watching, boys and girls. And yeah, let's crack on. I've done all the teleports with the scrying orb for Enter the Abyss, but while I'm in Ardoin, I may as well get done the Haziel Cult quest just to get a little bit more thieving XP. It's a very quick quest to do, doesn't require any items for you to have to get it done, so may as well punch it out. And obviously I'm going to side with the bad guys, help summon Haziel back because it's much easier to do it and it's much quicker as well from my experience. It's a bit of a double-edged sword having a new account because there's so much to do, which is both exciting and a bit daunting. I would love to have Graceful for all these quests that I've done, just to make getting around a lot easier and not run out of run energy as fast. But then getting Graceful's like, I don't know, how long does it take? Like 10 hours or something stupid? It's not that long, but it's 10 hours that I'm not doing quests. And then there's also like grinding out Guardians of the Rift for runes and stuff, or I could just buy them, but is it worth it to buy them when Guardians of the Rift exists, when I'm getting rune crafting XP and runes at the same time? And then obviously there's getting the angler's outfit for the fishing trawler, getting all my skills up, like crafting, and how do you do crafting on an Iron Man? From what I've read, you do a lot of glass blowing, and that requires world hopping and doing charter ships and stuff, and it's all very exciting, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into like the bulk of it. But it is just like trying to figure out what to do first and when to do it and that kind of thing. But I'm kind of just making it up as I go along, if that's not blatantly obvious. But yeah, I am very excited for everything to do with this account, really. Even some of the like more painful grinds, just doing them as an Iron Man for the first time will be it'll be a good experience. Like I say, crafting, blowing glass, that kind of thing, getting all the sand you need for it, and then obviously sustaining yourself with farm runs and herb runs, better herbs for better potions for herb lore. I just love how it all intertwines to each other. Like each skill, probably outside of hunter and fire making, has its own way of integrating with each other. It's very interesting and makes the game feel much more full. But I am very excited to do Slayer. Like Slayer's one of my favourite skills, but I kind of want to set the account up for success before I even begin to think about doing Slayer. And that's the end of the Haziel Cult quest. And now that that's done, we can teleport back to Varrock, go see the Zamorak Mage Man, and finish Enter the Abyss. And that's the end of Enter the Abyss. As you can see, it's finished, and we got up to level 9 rune crafting from that. And we're going to go do Client of Korend, I think. Thought process being, Client of the Korend gives 2 XP lamps worth 500 each, and I can use both of those XP lamps in herb lore, which will get me up to level 10. And then once I'm at level 10, I can do the dig site, and then Bon Voyage and that kind of thing that I keep going on about. I think this is probably like the 6th time I've mentioned it. That's the plan. Client of Korend, 10 herb lore, dig site, Bon Voyage, birdhouse runs. Start the Client of Korend. I need a feather. I forgot to bring one. Do seagulls drop feathers? I don't know. Hopefully they do. If they don't, okay, I need to go find some chickens. In fact, actually, why am I doing that? I'll just go up to the bank. And that's the completion of Client of Korend. Just starting the dig site then. I seem to remember there's a lot of running backwards and forwards in this quest, and there's like an RNG element with sifting through the mud to get the opal and the charcoal, but hopefully it doesn't take us too long. I quite literally have no words for how stupid I am right now. I just spent the better part of like an hour sifting through the mud in the lake with the panning tray to try and get the charcoal, only to realise that you don't actually do that. You just go to the specimen tray instead, like the little sand pit, and that's how you get the charcoal, and I got it first time. So yeah, just wasted an entire hour, but that's fine. I did get a lot of uncut jades and uncut opals for it, so that's some nice early crafting XP anyway, so onwards with the quest. And just finishing up the quest now then. Up to 17 herb lore and 33 mining. So now that I've done the dig site, I'm going to go over to the Varrock Museum, clean up some of the artefacts, try and find a ruby necklace that we can hand over to the bloke to learn how to make dig site pendants once I've got the magic level for it. And we can also talk to the bloke upstairs, get some kudos for some of the quests that we've done, and try and work on getting 100 kudos to start Bon Voyage, and try and get access to Fossil Island as soon as possible. So we're just going to talk to Historian Minas, or Minas, tell him that we've got some information, and we'll go from 28 kudos all the way up to 53. Not bad. And we get an XP lamp as well. So we'll save that lamp until we get 20 herb lore, and we're going to go and clean some fossils. And that didn't take long. First inventory took me 6 cleans, and we got the clean necklace. Not bad at all. We can hand that into the bloke and he'll teach us how to make dig site pendants once we've got the magic level to enchant ruby necklaces, which will give us easy access to Fossil Island once we've done the Bon Voyage quest. Before we go any further with the Bon Voyage quest, figured I'd clean up some of these grimy herbs that I've got in my bank, just so I can use this antique lamp on herb lore. It shouldn't be too bad, I've already got the secondaries for attack potions at least, and I've got plenty, so should easily be able to get to 20. Skipped past it because I was too busy cleaning herbs, but got up to 19 herb lore, and that's total level 750. And there's 20 herb lore. Just absolutely riveting gameplay. I mean, the fishing trawler is one of the best mini games that they've ever made. The fact that you can get to literally just 50 contribution and then AFK is, I feel as though it's a slight design flaw, but who am I to judge, eh? Means that I can do this and then chuck YouTube on and catch up on my favourite YouTube. I'll see you back with the first piece. So I got incredibly spooned getting the angler's outfit on my main. I think I got it the whole set within about 10 games or something, which by the laws of RNG means that I'm going to be here for double the drop rate. So I'm here for the long haul. Hey, angler boots, get in. That's piece 1 done then. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. 3 more? 4 more. I don't know. Get me off this bloody boat. If you're wondering why everything looks a little bit different all of a sudden, it's because I got really bored while doing this this bloody minigame and downloaded a theme. We'll run with this one for a little bit, and I don't imagine I'll keep it forever, but I might do. I might just forget that I've even installed it. This might just be the new regular, the new standard. Hey, angler top. That's 2 out of 4. Get in, angler's hat. 1 more to go, boys. 1 more to go. So now we've got the full angler's outfit. I'm going to take advantage of the charter ship crew members that are here and the close bank chest here, and just buy some soda ash and some buckets of sand just for some future crafting XP. Right, so I've bought some buckets of sand and some soda ash. Didn't get too many because the Port Khazard charter ship is the closest one to a bank, so the stock was always very low, and to be honest I just gave up. Figured I would make a start on Recipe for Disaster, just on the first bit. This is the first cutscene that you see for the quest, where all the important people are gathered round for the banquet, and the Culneromancer comes and comes and tries to kill you all, but the woman freezes them or something. I don't know, I don't really pay that much attention. But yeah, doing this will allow us to use the bank chest in the bottom of Lumbridge Castle, which is just a nice convenient bank to have. And then we're going to crack on with some more members quests, but I haven't actually decided which ones yet, so I'll get back to you with that. So during that little AFK crafting time, we got up to 38 crafting. I cut all the gems in the bank, didn't blow all the glass. I turned all the soda ash and sand that I got into molten glass. And yeah, 38 crafting. Now just going to go complete the first birdhouse run of the account. And there we go, all the way up to 14 hunter just from doing the first birdhouse run. Now we're going to use the Ardy cloak to teleport to the Kandarin monastery and go knock out dwarf cannon and fishing contest while I'm in the area. I'm also going to get the signature from Sears Village Pub. So there's the end of Dwarf Cannon. So this video is absolutely all over the place. I've had a lot of stuff going on in real life, and I've been absolutely knackered for the past 3 weeks with work commitments and stuff. So when I have played, I haven't really been doing much. I've just been fishing, which is why we're now at Temperos. I've just been doing a few games of this. I also did some barbarian fishing, got some agility levels, and went out to 57 fishing and 40 strength. But yeah, I'm just going to use these 39 reward permits that I've got, see what we get, and then go back to questing, because I should be fine in terms of work commitments now for the foreseeable, so we can get back to business as usual. Well, a lot of people are going to be absolutely fucking fuming. Well, that's absolutely amazing. I can't believe that. This account is just ridiculously lucky. Yeah, that's going to make Karambwan fishing a bit later on very easy. Well, that was all worthwhile, I guess. Let's see what we get in the caskets. Probably some nice alkables for later on. Some gold bars, some sapphire rings, ruby bracelet, a rune full elm, and diamond necklace. Some nice alkables there as well. Buzzing! Well, we can't go wrong with a fish barrel on 12kc, can we? So it's pretty good. Right, let's get back to questing. So that's the end of fishing contest. We've finally got it done. This is going to be a bit of a spree of quest completions, I think. And now we're going to just do the Tower of Life, because every time I use this teleport to the monastery, it's just staring me in the face, so I'm just going to go punch that one out. I really need to stop saying punch that one out. We're going to go and complete that one. I love the little nod you do when you find something. Yes, I've found a ball. And there we have the end of Tower of Life. I mean, they said that this is a dog, but I mean, it doesn't even look like a dog, really. If anything, it's closer to a cow. Oh look, the game's been watching my series. It knows. And that's the end of the Priest in Peril. Now just going to start Nature Spirit at the same time. It's impossible for me to be in Mauritania and not think about Swampletics. That is like the peak of RuneScape content in my eyes. The fact that that man came up with that concept and then executed it so well. One can only hope to emulate such a thing, but definitely not this series. I'm far too new to content creation and the whole idea of like playing RuneScape and stuff in general. So big shout out to that series. Absolutely legendary. That is nightmare fuel, if I have ever seen it. It's a good job I've just woken up. And that's Nature Spirit. Now we're going to go do Lost City. Classic me. Unprepared as usual. I banked my fire staff to get onto Intrana and forgot to bring fire runes with me, so I'm going to have to wind strike everything. This is going to take a long time. I'm half actually tempted to just go back and get my fire runes out, but that's, oh god, why do I do this? Okay, yeah, that was a joke. So let's go back to Draenor Village, get my fire runes out so we can actually do some damage to these things. Well, switching over to fire strike was a lot better, so I'm glad I went back and got that. Got the runes for that, and I got a bronze axe on the second kill, so winning all round, I would say. Now not to try and die to this bloody Nature Spirit thing, whatever it is. This was a lot easier to save spot than I thought it was going to be, so pretty much the quest done at this point. Looks like I'm about to hit another magic level as well. And that's Lost City completed. Now, on to Fairy Tale Part 1. Right, what do I have to get him? Raw cave eel, some edible seaweed, and an unopened oyster. Right, unopened oyster, fine. Edible seaweed, fine. Raw cave eel. Right, to the wiki. Right, so I've had a quick read, and it turns out that the edible cave eel thing can be found or caught in the Lumbridge Swamp Caves, so that's where we're going now. And then the edible seaweed, there's a spawn for it on Fossil Island, and the unopened oyster also drops from ammonite crabs on Fossil Island as well, a drop rate of 1 in 14.22. So it looks like we're going to Fossil Island because that gives me an excuse to do a birdhouse run as well, knocking 2 birds out there with 1 stone. So that's the plan. Swamp Caves first. Let's go. We bloody did it. We bloody did it. Get in. So after doing a classic me and forgetting to bring the secateurs on the first run down to the Nature Spirit, I went back, got the secateurs, went to the swamp. My cave eel that I took with me then of course got rotted, so I had to go back to Canifis again, and now here we are. So that took far too long, but yeah, should be well on our way to getting the enchanted secateurs. Apparently I don't have everything I need. Edible seaweed, edible cave eel, and an opened oyster. What? What am I missing? A raw cave eel. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Oh, fucking hell. I literally cooked all my cave eels because I didn't want them to all get rotten. Well, back to Lumbridge Swamp I go. You're having a fucking laugh. I didn't cook them all. Oh my god, I'm absolutely all over the place. What a horrendous time I'm having. Raw cave eel, edible seaweed, oyster. I've just teleported back to Lumbridge. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I do apologise that you have to watch this shit. Okay, attempt number 4 of running through the swamp with the items that I need. Please do not rot my eel. Hey, we finally did it. And now we have to go kill Tanglefoot, right? And that's Tanglefoot dead. That was a bit of a struggle, but we didn't die for once, so... And that's the end of Fairy Tale Part 1. Now we just need to start Fairy Tale Part 2. Hey, we've got up to 17 farming. Right, let's continue Fairy Tale Part 2. Just going to do this up until the point where I need to use the fairy rings, and I've got the fairy rings unlocked for future account use. I can't complete the quest anyway because I don't have 49 farming or 57 herb lore. But yeah, having the fairy rings unlocked will be massive for the account because it just means that I can get around the world a lot faster. Right, well that's it for that quest for now. We've got fairy rings, that's all I could ask for. And that's Tribal Totem, and that's Death Plateau completed. And that's the end of Merlin's Crystal. And that's the Holy Grail. And that's the end of Murder Mystery. So, final quest that I'm going to do for this video is Sleeping Giants. Get Giants Foundry unlocked, which will be a nice source of smithing XP in the future. And it's a pretty easy quest to knock out. And there we have the end of Sleeping Giants. So yeah, that's going to end this video. I do apologise for the fact that it was literally all over the place. I will have been recording this video for probably like a month now. With the addition of the footage from last video and stuff that I'd recorded for this video, it does seem to just jump around all over the spot. So hopefully it's not too confusing and not a bit of a mind blag to watch. I'm going to try and stop predicting what I'm going to do in the next video because, to be honest, I just sort of go with the flow and see what I fancy doing at that time. So yeah, we'll figure something out to do. Finishing this video with these stats, I can't imagine that they're that much different to what they were at the start of the video, but we did get a few more quests done, unlock some transportation for the account, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Again, I apologise, but the next one should be a bit better, hopefully. See you in the next one, boys and girls.